Gibson, and I'm the principal designer and founder of AKG Design Studio. At AKG, we believe that exceptional design isn't luxury, it's the foundation for better life. Here, we specialize in creating high-impact functional spaces that are uniquely tailored to our clients' success and well-being. And that is exactly what this show is all about. So join me here each week on Design Tips and Sips as I walk you through functional and style tips, project deep dives, and key design concepts we use every day here at the studio. Ready to elevate your space and your lifestyle? Grab your sips and let's get started. All right, so this episode is all about the kitchen sink. Really, probably one of the central things that we can and need in our kitchen, right? Everybody needs a sink. You have to clean your dishes, you have to wash your vegetables, you have to wash your hands. But there's a lot of options out there and they're expanding as we speak. And years ago, I was talking about the multitasking sinks and what we used to see in Europe, and they're finally here. So let's take a look and see what kind of sinks we have. Before we start, a little cheers. Let's get going. All right, talking about the multitasking sink. If you have space, this sink is absolutely phenomenal. So everything that you see here is actually one sink. It definitely takes space. It's probably 48 inches, so definitely larger than the regular space that you're gonna need. But you can have everything that you need here. No, you do not need 4 faucets. You absolutely don't. You can have 2 if you have a couple of people that are working in the kitchen together, but you can also use 1 faucet as well, and it's going to work really nicely. So come closer and I'll show you how that sink works. So, and yes, it comes with all the accessories. It comes with a cutting board. So if you are cutting and chopping, you can just do whatever you want and straight into the garbage disposal. And I also love that feature on smaller sinks, because if you do have a smaller sink, maybe even half of it, and we'll show it to you as well, this actually can be additional countertop when you're hosting, or hide the dirty dishes that you didn't have a chance to put away in the dishwasher. So we're gonna put this aside. It also comes with the drying racks. Again, everything is modular, so you can use 1 or 2, so you don't really have to worry about that. And the cool part about these sinks is there's actually a ledge over here, so it doesn't take any room from the actual sink or change anything in the way that sink is utilized. It just gives room for all the accessory to rest. There's more accessories here on the bottom. And again, if you were actually chopping your vegetables here with the cutting board, the stuff that you already chopped can go easily into here. The rest can go into the garbage disposal or however you want to use it. And there is even a colander one. So if you are composting and you don't want stuff to go actually into the garbage disposal, but you want some of the liquids to go out, you can actually use that. And also for rinsing vegetables, that is great for that as well. So, and those can sit on the, and this is in the Kohler sink, you actually have 2 levels, which is really unique for most of these sinks. Most of these type of sinks have only 1 level. Kohler has 2 levels. So you really have a lot of place to play with what you can do with the accessories. So this is how it is when it sits on the top level, and then you can just easily remove it and put it on the lower level. And this sink does come a little bit smaller, so if you do want something just as large but not as big, this come in different sizes as well. So this is the multi-function sinks, which I absolutely love. Let's go see smaller ones and some other solutions. So here's another multi-functioning sinks and everything that comes with different options. So this is the actual cutting board. You have the drying rack built in. This is more for a standard size sink. So if you have a 36-inch sink base, this is going to be perfect for you. Again, it's very light, very easy to use. And this one actually comes with a composting box, so if you like to compost, that's really great for that. The other thing that I really love about the sinks is that one of the things that we ignore a lot when we do kitchens is, unfortunately, people that are left-handed. But because these are modular, you can actually move it around, so it doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed. So for the right-handed, maybe the cutting boards and everything are going to be on this side, but if you are left-handed, it's very easy for you to switch it around. It's going to be very easy for you to switch it around and put it on the other side, and now you can do whatever you left-hand people are doing. So I really, really love the fact that it actually addresses people with different abilities. This sink is also one of the newer colors from Kohler. It's that brush black. It's beautiful. Sinks these days come in just about every possible color, so you don't really have to compromise with just white sinks. This is some of the colors that the Kohler sinks are coming with, so you can really play with that and work with enhancing the colors of your countertop and really make it pop, and don't have to always go with a white sink. So this is for the multi-functioning sinks. Let's talk about regular sinks, right? Like, you don't have to get all the sinks. So this is, again, one of Kohler newer sinks. It's a larger sink. If you are one of these people that still want to have a division in your sink, this is a great one. The division is a little bit lower, and you still get a good amount of prep size, and honestly, you can fit a Thanksgiving pot in here very easily, and then you can do drying or the rest of the prep on the other side. So again, this sink comes in different colors, and it's also a composite sink. So again, because it's a composite, it can come in different colors. A lot of people are scared about composite sinks, but you really shouldn't. They're tried and true. They are scratch resistant, they're heat resistant, and if you really, really are scared, most of them do come with that rack on the bottom, so you don't really going to drop heavy pots directly onto the sink. But again, I have yet to see something that happened to those sink. Apron sinks. So a lot of people love it, hate it. There's definitely a lot of options with them these days. This is a stainless steel apron sink. I love it. I think it created a really cool contemporary look, has really nice, sleek. It's pretty deep, wide open. Yes, there are brands that also offer the multitasking option with the different accessories in the apron front sinks as well. So not to worry, there's a lot of options in the market as well. So even if you want an apron front, you still can go with the multi-function options. The one thing that I love about stainless steel, it is stainless steel. A little secret is if you were just cleaning or prepping something really, really stinky, like a fish and garlic, just take your hands, rub them against, and you are good to go. It is just magical. So stainless steel. So, and if you don't have stainless steel, if you have a composite, there's actually stores that sell a little piece of stainless steel that you can keep by your countertop, and you just can clean your hand. So here we have the more of the classic look of the apron sink. This sink is actually humongous. So if you need a large sink without exceeding that 36-inch cabinet, this sink is absolutely, as you can see out, it juts out like way further than all the other sink, giving you a huge opening right here. So I think it's probably one of the largest sinks that I have seen in the market. So again, if you want to wash your dog in this sink, it will fit. Like, you can probably put your twins in there. So, and a full pot of Thanksgiving pot will fit right there and as well. So that's a great big sink if you do need that space. Now this sink, this is the Kohler Retrofit. So what happened with this, a lot of the time clients are asking, okay, I want to replace my sink, but I don't want to replace my countertops. I don't want to replace everything. So, or you are replacing your countertops, but you don't want to replace your cabinetry. So Kohler has the New Haven sink that it's very short in the front, but it's actually regular depth, which means that it fits in your regular drawer height of a regular sink. So all you got to do is just cut it out, and you can install those as a retrofit on a regular cabinet. And as we talked about, this is the farm sink or the apron sink that still has all the accessories for the multitasking. So it comes with the cutting board. It has a little bit drying dish, and again, it has the perforated, so you can wash the vegetables in here and use it as a drainer. And it also comes with a little cover. It doesn't cover the whole sink, but I think it still gives you really good opportunity to create different options and solution. Actually, I think it comes with those little ones as well, and you can add them like this. So some of the accessories are included, depends on the brand. Some of them you need to buy extra, but you really do have the flexibility based on what you are using. And one last thing to take under consideration when you're thinking about sinks is the location of the drain. Again, this is some of the things that are like super overlooked, but it is important. So most sinks come with a center drain. There are some sinks that come with the drain on the side. So one of the things to consider is what's going on under your sink. A lot of our clients want to have water filtration systems. We have garbage disposal, and a lot of that stuff takes space. So having the drain actually on the side will free up more space under the sink to actually add those kind of system. A lot of those reverse osmosis system are quite large, so we need a little bit more room under your sink in order to fit everything. So let's do a quick recap of all the sinks that we talked about. So starting with your basic big sink, whether it is one big tub or perforated, so you have the 3/4 or the half if you like to have the division between the different spaces. Then we layer it up with the sinks that have all the accessories, so that adds a whole level of functionality to them. Then we have the apron sinks, and then in the apron sinks we talked about stainless steels and larger possibilities. And of course, also with the apron sink you have the option to add the accessories. We also talked about colors, especially with Kohler and a few other companies out there. You have amazing colors and a lot of options that you can add into your sinks, so you don't really have to stick to black on white. Really go wild, add that layer of oomph to your design. And the last thing is the material. So we talked about the composite sinks, stainless steel. Even the stainless steel, as you can see, came with different colors. So you have the black stainless steel, you have the regular stainless steel, and then especially in the apron sink, we saw the regular fire clay sinks, cast iron, and also composite. So there's a lot of different options of materials, solutions. just do your research and find out what is the best one for your lifestyle. Okay, wow, that was a lot of sinks. So I'm hoping you can figure out what is your favorite sink, what works for you and your family. There's a lot of options out there as far as color, shape, design, functionality. So really, when you are designing your kitchen, take the opportunity to think about the sinks and what is going to work for you. So if you love the episodes, before you leave, please subscribe and ring the bell so you will know and get notification about when our next episodes is dropping. If you really love us, make sure you share it with your friends and family and everybody that you love and you care about. And if you want to connect with us, be a guest, host us, or you're looking for an interior designer to make your next project the best, please touch base with me. Our website is www.AKG Design Studio. All my contact information is in the show notes, and leave us comments to let us know what is your favorite sink.